Hello, Pisces. So this is going to be your reading for the rest of the month of April going into May. Every time I say that, I have to think about what month are we in. I hear already this time will be different. This is like the answers to your prayers. You putting yourself first. You pulling your energy back from I hear energy vampires, and you actually pouring all into you. Some of you, I literally see you like watching a good movie, and you have like a ice cream, and you're just you are just indulging in yourself. You are just taking care of yourself. You are putting your needs first for once. All right, and it's so sad because it's almost like, because you took your power back or pulled your energy back from people, these same people are now saying like, oh, you know, Pisces have become so self-absorbed or so self-centered. But the truth is, it's not about being self-centered. You've been so selfless and so self-sacrificing that now you have learned to pour your energy back into you and to not pour from an empty cup. So it's almost like people had unhealthy expectations of you, you know, and I hear caught up in the hype, you know. You could have been living a certain way or doing things a certain way, and what it was happening is it was dragging you into conflicts and drama and people projecting out all of their fears onto you. People who gave up on themselves had the expectation for you not to give up on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they gave up on themselves, but because you're so inspirational, people are hoping that you wouldn't give up on them, even though they gave up on them. So I hear this time will be different. Being around certain people made you lose sight of your purpose, lose sight of your own self. And now you are in your power. Now you will be calling the shots over your life, you know? And I hear backstabbers. And it's crazy too, because it's almost like people who talk behind your back, people who treated you unfair. These are the people who actually want you back around, which is weird, right? Why would you want someone back around after you talked about them crazy, you know? So it's almost like you pulled your energy away from the right people and you poured it back into yourself. And I hear like, I'm not losing sleep over these people anymore. And voicemail. So you could have blocked people, or now you send people straight to voicemail because you don't want to, like the energy. I hear energy vampires, them sapping you of your energy. Like you want to preserve your energy. You have a path that is laid out for you, and you don't want to be distracted by what you have going on in your life. Okay? So this is good. It's like a victory lap. So I pulled out, I also hear multiple dates. If you are single, you're going to start dating again, you know. But let me read out the cards that I have here for you. It says, this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthrough, good news, and plot twist. Blessings are coming. So that was the first one. The second one, if sometimes deep within you tells you that something is not right, trust it. So it's like an inner knowing, you know. You had an inner knowing that certain things just seemed, I hear, energetically off, like it just wasn't aligned. And I hear heads or tails. Like if you had to cut ties with people, it wasn't easy for you, because I hear heads or tails. Like, what am I going to do? It's like choices, options, trying to observe from back, taking a step back to observe the situation. I even hear pulling cards. Some of you could be tarot readers, or you just have a deck. You could be pulling cards to figure out, what should I do? Because sometimes you feel things internally, or you even have dreams about certain people, and you could have pulled cards to validate the dream, if you should take yourself away from this person or take yourself away from that person. So you did the right thing. So let's see what's coming up for you. Yeah, I just hear the same thing. Like you're tired of being distracted. You're tired of being manipulated by people. It's almost like people you were around, they would put their own selves into situations, and then keep dragging you back in it, you know? So let's see. And I hear harnessing your gifts. I also hear answered prayers. Harnessing your gifts, answered prayers, overlapping victory and success. So it could be multiple things taking off at one time. You could have been investing in, I hear marketing. You could have been marketing certain things. You could have been investing in certain things, and you were just waiting for your time, like when. And it's like things taking off all at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, I knew it. You disconnected. It's like you got tired of certain situations. You got tired of certain cycles. You got tired of certain people. I even hear placing the blame. You got tired of being like people placing the blame on you, or just lots of chaos. Lots of confusion, lots of drama. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you put your energy back. Like, let me take this back. Let me take this back. Cut it, you know? Yeah. And it took a lot of spiritual strength, you know? I hear rising above. So you rising above. You climbing up out of there. And I hear it took time. Like this, this didn't take you. This wasn't no, you just, I hear a deeper yearning. You just woke up and you just had a deeper yearning. You just wanted more for yourself. You were just tired of being in the pitfalls of life. You were tired of the being stuck, being stagnant. You wanted to shake things up. You had a plan that you wanted to cultivate, something you wanted to master. You just wanted more than what was going on in front of you, you know? So I hear like, quit with the blaming. Even you, like if you found yourself to be a person who blamed or felt self-pity, it's like you even got tired of that as well. And I hear like wanting to clear the noise and the clutter. Even your mind, even if your mind kept bringing you back to like a toxic place, or bringing you back to old memories that would cause you lots of inner turmoil. It's like even you got tired of that, you know? So it's like I didn't only get tired of other people's shit, I got tired of my own shit too. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of my own shit too. So you had to pull your energy back. I hear restoring your health, you know, cleansing. You could have been cleaning up or wiping things down, saging things, clearing out the clutter. You just wanted to clear out the clutter from your mind, your body, your soul, from your life. It's like in order for me to get the changes that I want, I have to switch it up. The only way that I can get changes on the outside is if I work on the inside. So it's like switching up your surroundings, switching up your mindset, your mind frame. And to me, this all seems like like a lot of self-work. A lot of self-work. You put a lot of work into yourself. And it's just like, some of you guys can be looking at readings, just wanting to know when. I did so much for myself. I invested. I cut off everybody that I was supposed to. Just to clear the path for you. Yeah, I knew it. Baby, it's your season. Party like a rock star. I hear party like a rock star. I heard that song. Party like a rock star. Like victory. I feel like you're going to be celebrating, you know. I even hear like an advancement. There could be a project or something that you're working on. It's like a team. Collaborations. And it's almost like you're going to get an advancement for it. Lots of Pisces. I just see you on the phone. I just seen somebody on the phone. You're gonna be really busy. Let me tell you something else too. The first thing I hear is be careful of worshiping your fears. Be careful of being fearful about the possibilities, and it's only because of what you've been through in the past. You just don't want it to repeat. But let me. What was I about to say? Okay. This season of your life is going to require a lot of you. This is probably why Spirit wanted you to release the distractions from your life. You need people. You need people fuel. You need people to fuel you. You need equal give and take of energy. You need people to understand your purpose and your path and where you're going. You need to be with destiny people who are doing the same type of work as you. They will understand. They will understand that your hard work, your efforts, these people will, I hear, appreciate you. They will value you. They will congratulate you. They will support you as you do to them, because this is what you have inside your heart. This is what you have to offer to people. You want to offer people love. You want to offer people inspiration. You want to offer people resources. You want to offer people wisdom. This is who you are. So the beautiful thing about you, and I hear entrepreneur, you could be an entrepreneur. And I also hear spiritual baths, cleansing. The thing about this is exactly why your journey had to be shaken up. This is why you had to be betrayed. It's like you had to understand who is good for you versus who is not. Because this season of your life, it's like the bigger the dream, the more energy it's going to require. And the more energy is required, you can't be over here depleting your energy on I'm just making up a name, Peter. Peter keeps getting himself in the same situation, and you keep helping Peter on the same thing. It's like you had to cut ties with that. You know, you started to understand that. I hear eating healthy. You probably even started eating different. Like, you need lots of energy. Some of you could be working with energy. Some of you guys could be healers, but energy is very important to you. And I hear taking a step back. It's like you're going to have more of a observation approach when it comes to people. So that means it's not letting people in so easily the way you used to. It's like you're going to be filtering out your life. You're going to be using your discernment more. And I like praying way more than you ever have prayed before. It's like growing closer in your spirituality, harnessing your gifts. I hear the same thing. Bathing, you know. I also hear frustrated. Somebody could be frustrated. Let me see. Yeah. You got a lot of new doors that are opening, because you know they always say that an ending, that's like when you see the tower. For every ending is a new beginning. So it's like, because of all the sacrifices that you made. I hear cleaning up house. It's like you have all these new doors that are opening up to you. And I hear accelerated motion. So things moving fast, things taking off for you. That's the biggest thing. Like, things taking off for you, whatever you have been investing in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once again, I have to go back to it. This is happening for you. You did the right thing. I knew it. Turn up time, baby. Turn up time. It's time to celebrate, you know? Like, you deserve this. It's like rewards, recognition, explosions of blessings, you know? Wiping away all your, I hear fears. If you had any fears, and your fears only came for the backlash that you received, you know, growing up. If you had a parent who was very, I hear emotionally draining, you know, you could have had a parent who was emotionally imbalanced. And I hear wiping away in alcohol. Some of you could have had a parent who had alcohol abuse. Or a parent who could have been, I hear, controlling or manipulative. It's almost like because of this, that became your inner voice. You know, so it's like you had to wipe away all your fears. You had to wipe away all your doubts. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of inner work that you had to do. You had to go dial back to your childhood. And you had to reparent yourself and heal yourself. And once again, I hear some of you are healers. You had to take the mask off. You had to come clean with your own self in order for you to get to where you got. It ain't easy. That inner work is no joke. People don't understand that. And I hear perceiving you wrong. People got you twisted, baby. They got you twisted. They got you twisted. When you isolate, you are isolating for purpose, for reason beyond certain people's comprehension level. This is why you're not for everyone. Everyone doesn't understand your journey. But I hear wiping away your fears, you know? You're going to feel lighter in your heart. Because the thing about you is that you love so deeply that you internalize other people's pain. And you've been carrying around other people's emotional baggage. So, you know, and some people using that because they know your sensitive nature. Some people using that in order to hold you back from you and what you have placed in front of you. So it's good that you walked away. Baby, partnerships. For some reason, and I hear gaslighting. Gaslighting. It's just the lower energies, you know? And guilt tripping you, trying to guilt trip you to come back. Baby, emotional manipulation, you know? But there's partnerships, celebrations. But I feel like this partnership, some of you getting a new car. Some of you could be getting a new house. But a partnership too, like a new deal. And I hear from an idea, and you collaborating with a team and multiple streams of income. There's a lot of greatness coming to you, you know? Yeah, I knew it. It's like you're transforming. You're moving up like the Jeffersons in your life. It's like a transformation, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you want to say moving on up, you know what I'm saying? You're moving on up. It's a spiritual transformation. If you feel like nausea, if you feel a little dizzy, just know that these are the symptoms of a spiritual transformation and healing, okay? Like deep purging. And I even hear that too, like triangular affairs, people trying to keep you in third party situations, and you ain't got time for none of that. Like gaslighting you, people having someone but not wanting to share that with you, trying to lie, trying to find their place in your life, and they know that they ain't no good for you, you know? So once again, like I said, it's a brand new beginning. It's like seeds well planted. You manifested this, you know? I hear using your discernment more than ever. Let me see. Yeah. Deceptive people. Like I said, look at it. Look at it. I just heard too, chivalry is not dead, baby. Chivalry is not dead, you know? You want more. Chivalry is not dead. But deception, there's people who are very deceptive to you, cause you lots of confusion on who to trust, who can you depend on, who can you rely on, who can you lean on for support. If you're everybody's support, who can I turn to when I need someone, you know? Yeah. Somebody that you had chemistry with was very deceptive. Yeah. Yeah, it's like lying about their status or their social status. You even have that. People trying to front about who they are and what they got. Just liars, manipulators, people who try to act like they had more money than they had. Come to find out, you meet them and you see that they have all these financial challenges and all these. I hear, you know, somebody could have even had filed bankruptcy. Even like a repossession of a car on their credit report. And they could have came to you and acted all high and mighty like they had themselves together, and come to find out, you like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you try to play me and try to make me feel this way, and I had more than you. I was doing more better than you. So you purposely tried to bring me down because you knew I was doing good. So this was all spiritual lessons. This is like tied into spiritual lessons, especially like if you on the break of opening up your own company. When you open up your own company, I hear there's levels to it. There's levels to it. When you open up your company and you want to start to hire people, you're going to have to use your discernment. When it comes to your love life, you're going to have to use your discernment. You're going to have to know, like, well, who can fit my lifestyle? Who's going to be healthy for me? Who's going to be evolving with me? You know, who's going to try to keep me stuck in a cycle because they can't elevate, or who's going to rise up with me? Who has a growth mindset? There's levels to it. You can't do the same things you used to and expect things to change. It's like you had to change. I'm sure it hurt you, you know? Yeah. And it says it is safe for you to love. You're going to have a new cycle. I hear be prepared. Be prepared. Some of you could even be a little afraid of success. And it's like, be even prepared for the success that you prayed for. Be prepared for it. If your prayers, I always tell people this. If you prayed big, then be prepared for big. You know what I'm saying? But in this season, it is going to be safe for you to love. The only thing that I see, be mindful. Don't allow your past to hold you back. Because I hear like a deceitful ex. You had an ex that was so deceitful that you see him or her and every person that you meet, and everybody ain't like them, you know? I hear looking at you from the outside in. So it's an ex who still watches you, fantasizes about you, has hopes that you two will make things right, even though you cut them out. It's like they still want this. I hear losing you was a tragedy, you know? It's like it took them to lose you for them to truly see your worth. And when you were with them, it's just like, what's up with this person? What's really good, you know? This is why I said chivalry is not dead. Like, honor the people that you're with, or show them appreciation. But it's safe for you to love in this season. I hear spiritual connection moving towards you. A true love. For some of you, this person's already in your life, but you're moving very slow with them because you don't want to repeat a cycle, you know? And you're really focused on your work. You don't want emotional situations basically taking you away from your path, you know? So this person is probably like, they can't figure you out. Like, do you like me? Do you not? It's like they don't know. You go on dates, you have a good time, but then you're kind of mysterious in your energy, and it's only because you have a lot going on. And I also heard multiple options. On the low, some of y'all got a lot of options, and you don't know who to choose. You don't know who to trust. And this is why Spirit is saying it's safe for you to love. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you're ascending. Your love level is ascending to a higher level. I hear complimenting you, you know? Yeah. You just seem so... You even have somebody coming back from the past, and you're trying to see if they have the same... I hear appearing to be nice or appearing to be different. This person's going to come back and appear to be different this time around, and you're going to have to use your discernment to figure out, like, are they the same or are they not? It's like you're paying attention to the red flags. It's going to be, if this is somebody from the past, it's going to be difficult for you to be back with them, because you literally are you're looking for red flags. Yeah. Yeah, see, in the past, whoever this is coming back, they were emotionally unavailable. They had lots of, they were unbalanced emotionally. Who got time? Who got time for the emotional unavailability and people who are unbalanced? Who has time? Because when you're walking in purpose, you're not aligned with people who are emotionally unavailable, you know? And I hear captivated by your beauty. They're happy for you and all this stuff. And that's good. They can be. But if they're emotionally unavailable, and if they're unbalanced, if they're not equipped to handle you, they can't come with you. It's going to have to be like that type of time. Yeah. This person was just a spiritual lesson. You know? And this person, whoever they are, they have children, or you probably have a child with this person. It can be your child's mother or child's father. You more than likely have children with this person, and they were just a spiritual lesson. Yeah. It's like you could have started off as friends. I hear drinking buddies. Y'all could have been drinking and could have been friends, and one thing led to another, and you went from a friendship to a lover to having children to breaking up and noticing that this person wasn't what you thought that they were. Yeah. And it's like detach. You have to detach with them. Like see them clearly. Sometimes when you're in a connection and your emotions are heavily involved, you don't really see anything. It's like you wear rose-colored glasses. But when spirit causes a separation in a connection, it gives you the opportunity to look at them from the outside in. And then you start to see, like, this really ain't it, you know? I hear appearing innocent, but there's so much more to them that you didn't know. And it started to come out. Like, everything just started to come out, you know? And it's like abundance. You're finished, like, with this cycle. So this is why you're being rewarded spiritually. But let's see about the ex. Ooh. Yeah. What is this? One party benefits while the other is depleted. I just said that. I just said that. You were in a cycle with people who were emotional vampires, depleted. People would deplete you. One party benefits while the other is depleted. You know? So if you notice that in a connection, you're pouring out more. You're giving more wisdom. It's like you're pouring into somebody else who's empty. This is what was happening. Baby, it's over for that. You know what I'm saying? You could do your victory dance because, baby, you done. You done. You done. Yeah. And dreams. Like, I hear angelic realms. You're really connected spiritually, and they give you dreams. They tell you, they tell you about people. Pay attention to your dreams. They reveal people's true intentions in your dreams. That's what people don't know. You be moving away from people, and you don't even they don't even realize that spirit gave you the real tea on them. You know what I'm saying? People want to show up in your life one way, but they don't realize how powerful you are, how connected you are spiritually. So then you get these downloads, and you get these. I hear a mastermind. They don't even know you a mastermind on the low. Baby, you does this. They don't even know. Like, for me, I think that's my favorite part about being a Pisces. Like, people don't truly know how powerful you are, how spiritually in tune you truly are, you know? So you might pull away from somebody and they're like, they acting funny. Little do they know, it's like you got a download about them, you know? Spirit puts you on like, because you're protected. And when you're highly protected like that, spirit will send you synchronicities and signs and dreams. So, baby, no, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So lessons of Mars, you know? And that's another thing too, like burnout connections that will burn out fast because they weren't built on a strong foundation in the first place, but you're done. Yeah. It's like you're recharging. This is why you've been by yourself. You've been recharging. You know, self-care is important because you're getting ready for all this abundance. I hear a lavish lifestyle. Some of you dream big. You want it. A victory dance, you know. Let me see if I have one more card for you. Yeah. It's like, I hear, I never used to look at you in that way. I want to trust you. So somebody who had trust issues. But the biggest thing is like, I like appearing to be innocent on the outside, but it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Be careful of wolves in sheep clothing, you know? This is you. Like, I don't need your approval. You don't need nobody's validation, you know? You don't play by people's rules. You don't do what people expect you to do. It's like, look, I'm different now. You know, you leveled up. Like, I don't know. Now you're looking at the person like, I don't even know who y'all are. You know? But the truth is, it's just like, you're on your own path and your own journey, and so are other people. But let me see something real quick. What's coming to Pisces in love? Ooh, I hear secret confession. You're going to get a secret confession from somebody, like spilling their guts out to you. I hear owning it. Like finally somebody will be taking accountability. It's also like healing family issues. This is why you were tied into these people. If you attract like narcissists and manipulators, it's because it's came from your family, you know, mother or father. You could have had a manipulative mother or manipulative father, and this traveled into your dating cycle or the people that you attracted, group of friends. And every time you heal yourself, you heal that version of you, and you clear them out of your energy. And this is what it means, like a spiritual upgrade. You know, I hear it's time to move on. It's like a new romantic cycle is going to happen for you. Like people who are gonna treat you good. Yeah. Situation is unrequited. Then you're gonna have a new situation. Like give your relationship a chance. You're gonna have a situation that Spirit's gonna want you to give a chance to. But they're telling you that there's an unrequited situation that you need to leave. Yeah. And it's like wedding. You're ascending higher. It's like you're going into, if you prayed for marriage, it's like this is what Spirit is preparing you for, but you being with the right person. A lot of people are tied to unhealthy, toxic relationships. But if you're healing, if you're purging this, you release that version of yourself that ever wanted a person who was manipulative. You know, once you start placing boundaries and getting strong in yourself and what you need, you start to cut those people out. And what it does is like it tells the universe, like, I don't want this anymore. So the universe will start to healthier people for you. Okay. So I hope this helped. I send you so much love and light.